How do you balance being strong publicly and still soft at home? First of all, I'm not soft at home. I don't know who you've been talking to.
Yeah, I be listening to y'all have conversation. Don't try to lie to these people. You a little punk. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Guys, 10. We hit two hands. 10 episodes in. I don't got no but because I'm on the
It's
road.
okay. I've mastered it.
Yeah, I thought you got a little bored or you had to return it. Never mind. I'm not gonna play you out. So welcome back to the show, guys. It's Roots to Realities. It's your boy Kevin B. the Baron alongside.
You
She
said
forgot her name.
brand.
She forgot her name.
It's your girl, Shou, the vibe enhancer.
Why can't you ever get it right?
What?
We are about
I did get it
10,
right.
10 episodes in, and we also did a bunch of
Mm.
practice runs, and you still struggling.
Technically, this is 11. This is episode 11.
But we did.
Get your
Did you
numbers
hear
right.
what I said? It's just like when I sent you the text message
You said
earlier.
10
You're hearing what
episodes
you
in.
want to hear. We're 10 episodes in.
No,
We're
first of
recording
all, you
11
can't hear a
now,
text
so
message.
therefore we're not 11
We're
in.
doing
We're literally
this.
just
We're
32
doing
seconds
this.
into this
You're
episode.
you're on a you're on a staycation. You're supposed to be lighthearted, spirited,
I am
happy,
lighthearted.
smiling. All right. Well, while Kevin
Look,
gathers his life,
this lady's judging us right now.
get you too. I could feel it too. She's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, y'all still don't got it together. Y'all, this is
No,
episode
you
11.
ain't
Y'all
got it
still
together. I did it right.
me."
So go ahead. Since you messed this up, go ahead. Let's start the show.
Well, like you said, we
And
are
you
10
better not
episodes
edit this
in.
out so you can make yourself look good too.
You know what? Anyway. We all know we started this podcast so that we can have conversations real conversations about our culture and our legacy and our identity. And now, I guess I've been talking back. I am hearing an echo, and that's making me very uncomfortable.
I told you. I always told everybody that's ever been, you guys that has been with us, this girl has told me countless times that it's me. I had to rip out my speakers. I've done microphones, and she made me believe that it's me. And now I'm on the road. I'm using just a phone, my iPad, and a little LED light. There's no way it's me. So it's always been you. I knew it. I knew it.
Well,
Does this
we're
red
gonna
make me
see.
look fat?
What is happening?
I don't know. Come on, let's get back to the show.
Why is this happening to this episode? All right.
It's the way I'm sitting. I'm not in my normal station. So like normally
just
I can like lean in, but I can't lean in because then you're gonna be up my nostrils, and I'm on a couch that sits way back. So I'm like,
I'm happy
I don't know
because
what to do with myself.
the last time you were away, we were all up in your nostrils. That was not.
Yeah, it was my first time, so I didn't know the proper angles.
Oh, well, you
And
can
I'm
use that
starting to
on.
learn, to be completely honest. I need to just start traveling with my camera and my little my Streamcaster. But the problem is the laptop. This guy right here, he be quitting. He be quitting. He don't feel like working. So I'm like, I'm
He
not taking
logged
that
off.
chance.
He he logged off. But those of you who are listening, if you've been rocking with us since episode 1, go ahead and drop a fire emoji in the comment section. Let us know what's been keeping you coming back. And I want to jump in and have some recap of our themes and talk about what hit the hardest, our thoughts so far. Kevin and I will go back and we'll pick through different moments of the first 10 episodes that either started conversations outside of the podcast or, were eye-opening moments for us. I will tell you, from me, our first episode actually had people stopping me like, yo, y'all, like, I'm so happy you brought that up. And I told you before, Joanna stopped me and was like, y'all talking about real stuff, like things that we didn't, that we weren't allowed to see our parents doing, that we didn't know were not normal. So we got a shout out for just being so transparent about how we saw relationships, how we saw our parents, things that we noticed growing up that we thought were okay only to realize in our big old ages that they're not. What about you?
Yeah, I think since inception, I think even when we was dropping just teasers on social media, there was already
Mhm.
a buzz in the atmosphere. I think for me, we do have some type of chemistry. I don't like
Yeah.
it because it means you was right this whole time.
Mm.
And
And Lord
and
knows you
I
can't tell a
do
Libra he wrong.
and I do believe that the topics that we're touching, because we're touching them, right? Because
Mm.
the religion one, I told you in the beginning, I was like, there's some topics I just normally don't touch
Yep.
because you have to. I'm not gonna say that we filtered ourselves, right? I answered and we talked through certain things the
Yeah.
way we normally would talk to certain things, but we know it's touchy subjects, right?
Right.
Marriage, how you're raising kids, religion, and it's like we still early, right off the bat, we punched you in the mouth with it. Like, let's get
Yeah.
this out the way right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is who we are,
Yep.
and I
No
think the
filter.
cool thing about it is like people are actually seeing you grow also. Like your filter's kind of like starting to work a little bit. Um, you just happen to have get in trouble a little bit before
I was
you
gonna say
realize that,
my
oh,
filter
maybe I
my
should probably
filter's
change
not
a thing
starting
or
to
two.
work. My filter's not starting to work. I'm starting to get what's the word? I almost said disciplined. I'm getting what is the word?
Let's not say discipline as if Renard out here got you like locked up somewhere. Like let's choose
I
our
gotta
words
walk in
carefully.
when I walk in through the door, he goes clack clack with the bell. Damn it. Shit, what I see this time. But in speaking of that, has what would you say out of the episodes that we have had, what's something that's changed your perspective through this conversation, like through one of our conversations?
I think what has changed my perspective. Honestly, I just think the banter between the two
Mhm.
of us gives a different light. So
Yeah.
for not only I know how I feel about certain things, but like hearing it from a different point of view, right? Because even though we've been our whole lives damn near together, but it's been parallel. And it's
Yeah.
like the freedom that I was having, you wasn't having. And then the way
Mhm.
you view things based off of how you was raised, having both parents in a household, me not having both parents in a household, how you raise your kids, how I raise my kids. And it's like you get to see different perspective on things because normally you're in your bubble. And then
Yeah.
even though like you're in the bubble, but it's still kind of like adjacent. So it
Yeah.
was cool to see even inside your circle, things could be ran a whole lot different, even though we see each other damn near at all major events, even small events, get togethers and all that stuff. But it's like, I didn't even think about it like that. But we're like, we was raised the same damn way, but not
Oh,
at the same time.
nope. Nope. Nope.
What
Um,
about what about you?
honestly, it was the episode that just posted when we were talking about money and finances. And
Hmm.
I've told you before, like I never you are always the one that's telling me like, "Eh, do you know what you have?" And I'm like, no, like I don't necessarily see the value in any like to me, if you ask me, I'm still just some regular schmegula old girl and living in the hood down and you'd be like, you are not in the hood. And I'm like, Matt Pan's right there.
You're hood
Like
adjacent, but I get it.
I'm hood adjacent. But I will say that you have helped me kind of just grow into the mindset of I am actually doing something that matters as
Yeah,
opposed
yeah,
to
yeah.
I'm doing something. Like, we and I had this conversation when I was at the oh my gosh, the Young Professionals Summit, the Haitian
Hmm.
American Business Summit, where we weren't raised to give ourselves kudos when we're doing things because everything we're doing you're supposed to be doing. Like why am I patting myself on the back? I'm supposed to provide. I'm supposed to not fail. So why celebrate that? And I think in having our conversations and having the listeners come and have, continue conversation afterwards allows me to say, oh, we aren't the only ones going through this. This is sitting with someone. This situation did happen with somebody else and they experienced it and it meant something to them. So Um, I enjoy those moments. I'm gonna let you figure it
Oh,
out too,
sweet
still.
Jesus. I figured it out. Stop judging. Just go with your thoughts, okay? What made you the most uncomfortable so far? And don't you dare say me.
During ep No, I would honestly, I haven't been uncomfortable recording at all. Like, because I have no filter. Like, I be like, here, exposure, everything. Um, the discomfort shows up afterwards, when certain people listen to the episode and they're like, "Bro, you wanna tone it down a little bit for me, please?" And I'd be like, "But what did I say? This is just who I am." So, you know what? I will say the perspective that, and I'll bring it back, not just necessarily say discomfort, but I guess something that did change my perspective is that I do also have to understand that my words affect more than just me. So,
Oh, crazy.
while I do walk
Whole
around with no
whole
filter,
whole ass wife, whole ass mother.
whole ass wife, whole ass mom, um, so I have to be mindful in what I say and how it can be interpreted. What
Yeah.
about you? What I know you said that the faith episode would have made you uncomfortable. Outside of that, was there anything that kind of made you
You
go,
know, oddly enough, it's still, even though I thought it would, I think
mhm,
we handle it very well. And I think back in the day that would have made me uncomfortable, but now
mhm,
because I don't give a fuck. This is
mm,
who I am, you know what I mean? And I
take it or leave
believe
it?
in what I believe in,
Yeah,
and we could agree or disagree, but at the same time, we're gonna have the conversation.
right.
Like that's all it comes down to, right? But I think what's made me slightly the most uncomfortable, but being that we're doing this, the roots to reality,
Mhm.
it's and I have the dear legacy and the please excuse my voice. I think sometimes it comes down to the vulnerability. That one is
Mm,
still like, eek, because, Dear Legacy is still building and the
yeah,
viewership is starting to come and the followers are starting to come. But Rooster Reality out the door just took off.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, we drop an episode, there's like 50 views already. Like, what do they think? What do they think? And
Hear the
it's
name.
like I play tough at the same time. Like I don't care, but at the same time, I
Yeah,
still do care, right?
right.
Because like there's a brand, there's an
Well, because
image,
you
and
want
it's
it
all
to
this other
matter.
stuff. Yeah, and I don't
Yeah,
want, I don't care like about like putting my feelings out there. Like I'm a big ass 41. I got a whole ass wife. I don't care. I don't care.
I'm
And I'm
settled.
married up. God damn it, I'm good. The fuck, team winning over here. But yeah, I think that's the part. And then learning, adjusting the filter because
Yeah,
like in different elements, like I got to remember this ain't the sports show. The sports show I could
yeah,
go off. The Dear
yeah.
Legacy, is more here. It's like fun banter but don't be too relaxed because I said so. I had Stefan on the sports podcast one day, and
Mhm.
I realized when I get too comfortable, the words that come out of my mouth, I had to tear down an episode because I was listening to it and I heard some shit. I was like, "Ooh, ooh, no!" I had to go onto YouTube, delete the whole thing, send it back to the editor. Like, yo, did you catch this? It was like, I heard it, but I just thought you was just on some like, I don't care. I was like, no, 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 no. We care to a certain extent. Like, let's clean this up, please. So I think between the vulnerability and checking the filter, not necessarily filter like watch what you say and all this other stuff because I'm saying some outrageous shit. It's just,
Yeah,
sometimes you just got to be more mindful of certain things.
yeah,
Everything can't come out. You just got to phrase it and word it the proper way, right? So I think
right,
that's one of the things I'm not gonna say uncomfortable, but learning how to be comfortable with.
right, right. Um, was there anything that either you would change how you said it, or do you feel like there was something in any of the episodes, that you didn't get to say?
Nope. I said what I said and I meant it. Now,
I will say,
if
oh,
there
go
if
ahead.
there's things that if there's things that I didn't get to say, I would say probably only because ain't nobody trying to have 3, 4 hour shows, right?
Right,
It's like
right.
these are conversation starters
Mhm.
and we could extend them later on. Like
and we
we
want
see
to.
the engagements that we're getting. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm at an event and people's like, "Oh my god, I like the pod, blah, blah." And I was like, "Which one?" And it was like, "I like this one for this, and I like this one for that." And I was like, "Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right." And then they would say, like, on this episode, I can't believe, like you, when you said you bumped into Joanna, like, when people
Yeah.
could quote what you said on an
Mhm.
episode, I'm like, "Oh, okay, you listening, because I don't even know where the hell I said that shit."
You you know what quote hit me the hardest? Well, I laugh because my trainer, shout out to Lori, and I love this woman to death. She was just like, she had made a joke about something, and she was like, "Yeah, kinda like, Shou," well, she doesn't call me Shou, but Imma say Shou. She's like, "Shou who, thought all black people were Haitian," until she was, like, in high school. I was like, "I did."
The one that gets me the most chuckles still to this day is your facial expression when I tell you how I dress for work. And still people talk about that, like, "You're making my anxiety." And, like, your face was, if looks could kill, I would have fell over. I would have fell over right then and there. That
I was
was
so
your biggest Haitian moment right there.
I was just very disappointed. And then the fact that on our religious episode, I said religious, our faith episode, you dressed to the T and had the audacity to let me know that you did not go to work that way. And I was just,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
one of these days, I will say Bernard chuckled. He brought out, he was like, "Oh, Kev think he's slick talking about he gonna do a food challenge. He coming over here to eat."
I just I just wanna see who's a better cook. That's all. I'm just here so I can let the people know.
You're just here for the real vote in real time.
Yeah.
Uh, all right, let's get into some viewer questions. All right, this one is in regards to our faith and identity episode. I'll direct this to you, but we'll both answer it.
Now you
How
gotta
do you
direct everything to me because
unlearn?
I I don't be reading this stuff. You
Oh
about to get
Lord,
my raw answers right now.
it just sounds so wrong when you say raw. It's just sorry. Go ahead. You know my brain. And then you gonna make me say this right when we talking about faith. You swear you be setting me up. You set
No,
me
no,
up.
no. You set
Uh,
yourself up. Fix
yeah,
your
that too.
brain.
Yeah. Third 39 years later. That's a lot of fixing. Please invoice my therapist. All right. How do you unlearn fear-based religion without losing your faith completely?
Mm, go ahead.
Um, I feel like I screamed that. Honestly, in my in my experience, look, that was God saying, "Fix it."
Check
Mind
your
what you about to
filter.
say.
Check your filter.
For me, I want to say I think what fixed my fear base was taking that break and was stepping away for that moment.
Mhm,
Um, I never stopped believing in God, but I stopped believing in the structure that was placed around me, the restrictions that were forced on me.
mhm,
I title it my little rebel stage, but I think, and it's if you think about it, it's kinda how they have you address work or even when you're doing homework and you're stuck on a problem and you can't figure it out, you can't figure it out, you can't figure it out. They tell you to take a break, step away for a
yeah,
little bit, and then come back and gather your thoughts. So I think for
mhm,
me, what allowed me to not lose my faith completely was being able to take a step back, and then when I came back, it was on my terms, and knowing that nothing bad will happen for me stepping into faith how I want to do it. How about you?
yeah. I think for me, um,
Lord, you about
sorry.
to say something crazy.
No, I was typing something crazy. Sorry. Um, I think for me, the way that I did it was I took it as a learning approach, right? Because, like I told
Mhm.
you, I looked into other religions. I read other versions of the Bible. I read the
Yeah.
Quran. I'm listening to other people and actually immersing myself in certain situations also, right? So it's like
Yeah.
the faith part never left. It was just
Right.
more of a curiosity of, okay, how are the others doing it? Why is this like that way? And educating myself to be a better faith-based person is how I looked at it. So it's like I never lost the iota of of thinking like I'm not here by the graces of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Mm.
It's just the religion part is what I was struggling with.
Right.
So like you, it's the structure, the confines, you know, fear this, fear that. No, why do I have
If
to
you don't go
fear
to church,
somebody
you're gonna go straight
who's
to hell.
giving me the air that I need to breathe? You know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm not fearing that.
Like, you want me to love him, right? Or do you want me to fear him? Like, I can't do
Yeah,
both.
come on now. This
I
don't make no
cannot do.
sense.
Um, how do you honor
I got
your
a
parents?
question before we move this on this one. I know you took the pause and the break. How did you
Mhm.
come back?
Uh, and I told you, I think I said it on the episode too. I tried to come back a couple of times,
Hmm.
and it just never felt right. I would just randomly be like, "Oh, let's try to go to church today. Let's go and see what it is." But then also kind of similar to what you said, I experienced different churches. I went outside of Catholicism and was able to see, huh, I can enjoy
Yeah,
being in church. I can sing. I'm telling you, the first time I saw someone shout, the Haitian
yeah.
in me
I'm telling you, that
took.
was my first time too. The same exact reaction. I was like,
I was
how
like,
you gonna yell at the pastor? He talking.
well, see, I was like, "What I want?" Like, you over here running in church, yelling and screaming, throwing yourself. You're supposed to be calm, cool, and composed, and y'all out here acting like it's a circus. That's what my aunt would say. She goes, it's not a circus. Church is not a circus. You're not supposed to be singing and dancing and clapping." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"But that's what people."
Here's the part that got me, and then we could jump off. Was when one lady ran back up and threw herself on the floor, and all they came out with a little blanket and just covered her up,
And they
and
covered
I
it.
was like, "Oh, so this is normal." That was my. Oh, this is normal to the point where there's protocols for when people fall out. That's when I was like, okay, there's other ways to do this. That is her giving her faith and feeling like, because let's be completely honest, there's moments where I
Yeah,
feel certain things. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but you feel it. And
yeah,
that's the faith based part.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got on that one.
Well, we're
That
not
was a
gonna
good
jump off
question.
yet because now I have to tell you.
Whoever asked that question, good question. Good question. Good
Shout
question.
out, shout out. I will tell you one of my fears of fears. I don't remember if it was charismatic or whatever, but they had some visitor priest, guest priest come and he was doing a prayer and he was like walking through the aisles and then he would like touch the person and the person would fall out. I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't want to fall out. Like I don't want like I've always been afraid of like when you hear stories of saints or martyrs or things like that, or like with apparitions, bro, I was always that. No, I don't want nobody coming to appear to me. I don't want to be that person. I will panic. I will lose my, nope. I don't need to be that person. I'm not the
Hmm.
chosen one. Don't come appear to me. Don't give me the message.
I'm not the
'Cause
chosen one. You're
or
stupid.
the one I had, like I heard stories about people who would go receive communion and then the communion would turn into flesh in their mouth. Nah, fam. Nah, I don't want none of that. None of that. You never heard no
Mm-mm.
stories like that? See?
No, no, no.
See?
I don't listen or subscribe to things like that. Mm-mm. Lord and
Oh,
Savior Jesus Christ. I don't
my
have time for
subscription
you.
was
I'm not
I was
my
born into my
subscription.
subscription.
Yeah, no. I'm not subscribing to this stuff. So okay,
All right.
so jumping into another question: how do you honor your parents, sacrificing without feeling trapped by them?
Mm. I think that's hard.
Trap is
And
such
I
a
do
strong
think
word.
you said trapped, but it's true
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, okay. So, and this is in no way shade to anyone. But I remember before my father passed. So, like I said before in the past episode, my mom passed first and then my dad 3 weeks later. But within that 3 weeks, my aunt that lives with me, was like just tethering off. Like she was just like going. And I was like, oh Lord Jesus, she about to go too. Like this is just crazy. And I remember my father saying, yo, you need to take care of her like you took care of your mother.
Mhm.
Do everything for her like she was that she is your priority now. And then he dies. So now I'm like, fuck, you done left me with it's almost as if it was his dying wish. And now I'm like,
And it
man,
was.
and low key, like, and you like I said, this is not no disrespect or nothing, but now I'm low key trapped because I'm kind of like, I can't just be like, fuck it, like let me put you in a nice little apartment because you know, my dad was like, nah, B, you gotta take care of her to the end. And I'm kind of like, fuck, bro. Like
Yeah, but
push it.
your blessing's gonna come though.
I know, but the road there.
Just think about how much content she's given us for this show so far. 10 episodes in. We're gonna have to write her a check at some point, okay?
She gonna have to come. Yo, we might have to make her a special guest when we go live when we do our live. So that people be like, is she real? No, she's real. She exists, y'all. We're not making her up. How about you?
um, I don't feel that's why I said trapped is a strong word. I
Mm,
think I think I live off the mantra of, because we talked about it, our parents came to a whole new world,
yeah,
not knowing the language and
yeah,
being told that we don't care how much degrees you had, how much status you had, you come here, the best you could do right now is this, right?
yeah, yeah.
And they figured it out. So
Right.
me being first generation born, who knows better, how dare I not be better? So for
Oh,
me, that's how I honor my parents. I honor my mother in a different way, and then how I honor my dad in a different way, right? I
yeah.
take the bads and the goods, and for me, it can't be a trap because they did the first sacrifice in order
Mhm.
to put me in a situation. Because let's be honest, barbecue got control right now. I'd be in barbecue's army, okay? Because what you want me to do? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, just think about it right now. Like,
Yeah,
we have the luxuries to where we could just turn off the TV and not have to listen to all that. You,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, there's like civil unrest where people can't even, they don't even know what their next day is gonna look like. And I'm over here complaining about first world problems. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the beauty. I don't feel as though I'm trapped in it. It shapes, it molds me, and it makes me aware. And I think for me, the reason why I don't feel trapped is because I've been moving to the beat of my own drum this whole time anyways.
yeah.
You
Since
know,
you was since you was a wee little boy.
yeah, it's just, so there's nothing to be trapped about. The honor part is like, I'm not being disrespectful or tarnishing the name.
Right.
And when somebody
See,
says who raised you, they're saying it for a good reason, not a bad reason. You dig?
except when Kevin says it's a shoe.
No, no, no. No, that's in joking manner. I'll never disrespect your parents like that because they tried their best. So you fucked up along the way.
Like anything that
yeah,
happened after 2020, that was on you, not them.
yeah, that's not them. Everything broke after that. So that was definitely you. It's you.
I told y'all my
They took
filter,
they took
my
they
filter
took all them
incinerated.
years. They took all them years building you right, and in 6 years you destroyed everything. Everything.
Look, you're making me hot, and I gotta, I done turn the heat off and everything. All right.
I always turn the heat off before I record.
Oh my lord, it's these lights. Um, love and marriage. Okay. Is there ever a point where fighting for a marriage becomes ego instead of love?
Ooh.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
say it again. Say it again so it could sit right.
Is
Is
there
there ever
ever
a point?
a point where fighting for a marriage becomes ego instead of love?
Yes. And both parties are not privy to that, right?
Mhm,
The party that is trying to maintain the status quo, who does not
mhm.
want the relationship to end, even knowing that this is not right situation, that's your ego talking. You're trying to keep up status quo, keep up the image, keep up the persona of I'm married. What the fuck does it mean if you're married, if it's loveless, if nobody wants to be in this shit? People are
Right.
miserable. The next generation is being taught a whole wrong way on how to do shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's definitely your ego because you're thinking about you because of
Yeah.
what they think about you. Fuck they. Fuck they, fuck them. And I'm not talking about the communities before people
Oh,
come for me. I'm talking about they, the general masses of
people's.
society, the peoples.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I do agree. I do also, to play angel's advocate, um, can say it can also be ego in the sense of, if you think about it, if you take it the other way for people who don't take time to heal
Mm,
after a breakup or a divorce or anything like that, and they jump immediately
mhm.
into the next situation. Um, I,
Question, but what does it
yes,
mean immediately into a situation? Because everybody processes things differently. One
right.
person could have been processing the exit 7, 8 months ago. So to you, it seems fresh, but
Mm,
they was already out of that situation months, if not years
no,
before. You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm talking about. They and them. Society said, oh, there's a time
Mm.
period. It just ended. It's fresh. No, motherfucker. If I checked out 10 months ago, that process started 10 months ago. I've already started my healing. I've already
Well,
started
would
my
you say that?
processing.
So for you, if you checked out 10 months ago, is your partner aware that you've checked out 10 months ago, or are you just going based off of you checked out 10 months ago? Because I feel like with you, you're the type of person to be like, bro, just this, you're dropping hints. And unlike me, I stay quiet till it's time to erupt, and then at that point, I'm like, fuck this, I don't want it
I'm
anymore. Go
I'm
away,
not
bye.
all I can say is
I'm getting
most
emotional.
people, the person who wants to leave, it didn't happen overnight.
Right,
There was things leading up to it. There was things being built up to it. And
always.
the other person, whether they chose to fix it, whether they chose to see it or not,
Hmm.
that can't be on the person that wants to leave.
Right.
Now, the person that wants to leave, you can't just assume that the person knows what the fuck is going on in your brain either, also, right? So you got to play that do-si-do game. Yeah, you could have checked out 10 months ago, but if you just started telling them 2 months ago, that process started 2 months ago for them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got an 8-month head start, motherfucker. Like, is that fair? No. So, yeah. Angel's advocate, like you said. I never use that. Angel's advocate.
Advocate.
You got to see both sides.
And all right, Kev, this one is directly for you.
Hmm.
How did your
What did
faith
I do?
act how did your faith actually change after Afghanistan? Was it stronger or just different?
After Afghanistan, long story long, it definitely changed for the better, for
Mhm,
sure. Um, you know, when you play your brushes with death, where most people it could be like one scare, right?
mhm.
If you grew up in the hood, you might have a couple scares because you're hanging out with the wrong people. But you're talking about every day was a brush with death.
Yeah.
Every day you have to psychologically, mentally prepare yourself and tell yourself, well, today might be the day. So you got to make your peace with that situation and believe in your faith. So for me, every day it got stronger. Cuz let me tell you some shit. Uh them brushes with death were very, very, very close. The Taliban did a very good job to try to take your boy out now.
Oh.
But end of the day, and I said it in the episode also, you can't tell me I'm not destined for greatness.
Mm,
And
mm,
greatness from what I define greatness to be, right?
right.
Some might say like, "Oh, that's okay." All right, well, you do better then, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? I think I'm doing pretty fucking good for myself. But at the same time, it's like you could have stayed in your comfort in your bubble, but you chose to
Mhm,
do something else. And in that
mhm,
something else, you played around to the point where it's like I had to deepen my faith for multiple
Mm,
reasons. One, because of the brushes of death, and two, I would raised Catholic. We've talked about this. Raised Catholic,
yeah.
and one of the major commandments is thou shalt not kill.
Mm,
So imagine your whole life you was told you're gonna go to hell. You know the fear shit that we talked about. You're going to hell. You're gonna die. You're gonna. But then you sit down and you talk with chaplains. You talk with this. You have discussions, and you know they broke it down very well. And now that I think about it, I was like, man, the army either trained you very well and you was prepared for this question, or you actually really believe this question. And then you have to sit there and go off of your faith, right? You know you're not
yeah.
actually sitting there trying to murder people.
Yep.
So there's your answer. But in any event, that whole process multiple times going to Afghanistan,
Yeah.
um, just shit, just being in the military, even if I didn't go to Afghanistan, the shit that you go through and you put yourself through mentally and physically, it's like I loved my time. Loved my military. Loved the military. Do not get this twisted. I am not one of those woe is me. The army broke me. I should know the army made me better. It's opened up doors for me and it deepened my faith. And to the point where it's like I kind of walk around here a little invincible now because I'm like, ain't shit gonna happen to me. Fuck, what you talking about, man?
Like you said, I didn't survive Afghanistan for someone to come do something to me
Eh,
here.
here? Over here? No, 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 no,
Would
no,
you
no.
do it again?
Would I do it again at this big
Would
ass
you
age of 41, or like go back 20 years and then do it again?
go back 20 years?
Yes, hands down, yes. Wouldn't change anything.
But you still
No,
wouldn't.
actually, I would change some. The only difference would be I would start straight in the army instead of
Mm,
going the other branches and then finding my way years later. If I would go back, one, I would have went in earlier, and
mhm,
then two, I would have definitely started in the army. For sure, for sure. I would have done my 20. By the time I got out, I would have been right at 30-ish, retired, started like hanging out. Like, yeah,
that's
definitely,
good.
hands down, would do
People
it
should
all
be
over
hanging
again.
out now, 'cause I think that's what my cousin's doing. He's in Marietta? Marietta? In Cali? So a lot of
In
them is
Cali?
yeah,
No.
it's a
What
lot of them in Tex.
branch?
You're asking me questions I don't know the answer
Okay,
to. I
so
think
let's just move on.
Maine?
I see your brain about to explode.
He was going ping, 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 ping. Me and my hand movements. All right. Do you think code switching is survival or self-betrayal? Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
fuck.
one.
Damn.
I think it depends. It depends. If you are
Explain.
I can see it being survival because of the society that we live in. People are not accepting they'll tell you be yourself, but let's be honest. If I all right, so when I was back working in for a financial investment company, um, I was so stuck on how I present myself. I have to look a certain way.
Oh, we know
And
because you try to shame me on how I dress. But go ahead.
I sure did. But I don't know what I think one day I saw a a white counterpart. Her hair was just like rainbow colored. And I'm sitting here like, why do I sit here and make myself prim and proper? And you got people over here who half the time they don't even take a shower every day. Um, Let me start being myself. I would come with different color wigs. I mean, I still dress to the T as that's never going to go away. But I started letting a little more of myself be exposed and I saw the opportunities being lessened for me. So I then reverted back to prim and proper, went back to the black wigs, keeping my hair primped and, exactly, and then everything started opening back up. So to me, that's the survival part. I feel like it becomes betrayal when you are able to step into certain rooms and not or when you gatekeep. When
Mm,
you're able to finally achieve a certain level and you don't allow yourself or you don't open doors for those to come but after you, if that makes sense.
mhm. No, no, I get it.
So that's my definition. What do you think?
I'm kinda on the same slightly same boat, right? When I think of code switching, I'm thinking I look at myself as a chameleon. I don't look at it more so as code switching. I feel
Mhm.
as though whatever environment that I'm in, I could be in that environment. And I believe I'm supposed to be in that environment. I don't
Yeah.
believe anywhere that I'm at, I'm not supposed to be there. Now,
Mm.
there are times when you're in the spaces with certain individuals and I was like, am I supposed to be here? But that's imposter syndrome. That's not code switching. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Um, I do believe that it depends on your space, your timing, if it's warranted, right? Like I believe that if you're trying to be successful and it has nothing to do, prime example, when I'm thinking about code switching and betrayal, I'm thinking we're talking about race, whoever asks this question.
mhm,
Um, but if you're moving in certain elements or corporations and all that other stuff may be, it might not just be a race thing. You might just be able to have to adapt to the situation that you're in. Um, when I'm thinking about code switching, like, are you changing your voice, your mannerisms, everything about yourself, or are you still you, just
mhm.
adjusting to the environment and situation that you're in?
Right.
Because the shit that I was doing in the military, I can't apply it working at Suffolk University.
Mhm.
I'm not code switching. I'm adapting to the environment that I'm in. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
at the university, feelings matter. In the military, your feelings don't fucking matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with neither side. It's just, oh, over here, I got to do it this way. And then in corporate, you're like, "Oh, your feelings are cool, whatever, but it's about my bottom line. So long as it
Right.
doesn't affect my bottom line, then I'll deal with your feelings how I deal with your feelings." 3 different areas where you have to adjust, but it's not code switching. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel as though I'm still me. I'm gonna come to work in hoodies and sneakers because the job is still getting done. I'm still top. I'm still the dude that you're coming to. Nothing changed because if I show up in a suit, what changed? Is the work still getting? So if I show up in a suit and tie, look prim and proper, and saying all the right things, but I'm not doing jack shit for the company, for the business, I'd rather you just come in a hoodie and sneakers. Please and thank you.
I guess. I guess. One of these days, though, can you wear a tie and a button up and some
Am I
slacks?
presenting? Am I
Can you just
presenting or am I meeting with people that I'm trying to get money from?
just one of these days
For what?
before the
The
end of
people
the
that
summer?
I meet for on a daily basis are wearing pajamas and Crocs and natty ass t-shirts. So you want me to go stay in a suit and tie to talk to this person across the table from me? Like you said,
Yes, because
stank
when
ain't brushed their teeth because they late
they're
for the meeting and rolled out of bed and came into this office.
they're gonna aspire to want to be like you.
No, this is what I want you to inspire to be. Be you. Be your authentic you, but get the fucking job done.
Can we be a well group? You know what? We're gonna let this go because you're never gonna let me win this. You're never
Cheers.
you're always going to find you're always going to find something. Um, I
Ooh,
feel
I
like
know
this.
this question for you. I just scroll down and see what the North Square. This ain't is not about me. Let me ask it. How do you teach your kids culture without passing down the trauma?
Ooh, you froze?
Hmm? How do you do this?
What happened?
It's very convenient how when it was time for you to talk about how you're traumatizing these kids, all of a sudden all the technology went out. I'm just saying, it's very
Oh,
convenient.
that was the Lord.
That was a who?
The Lord. God knows my
No,
heart.
you're not putting that on him.
He knows my heart. But go ahead, ask the question.
The question that I recently asked was, how do you teach your kids culture without passing down trauma? If this goes glitchy again, I know you're doing something. You're pressing a button or something.
Well, I will say this. I think it has to do with, and I think I mentioned this in on our generational wealth episode where, yes, while I do pop my child every once in a while, I do still allow space for him to be him. Um, I explain why we had to get to this level. He does get opportunities and chances like, yo, I've already said it twice. If I got to say it a third time, it's going to come with a consequence. So, um, whereas I think with us growing up, you just got hit. You didn't get no explanation before or after. You just got
Hmm.
popped. Like, it was up to you to figure out what you did to earn it. Um,
Yeah.
Whereas at least with Ramses, I explain what's going on, why we are here. And he'll tell you, I told you, I think this was episode 2. The thing that frustrates me the most about my beloved child is that when you are having a conversation with him, he will tell you what he did wrong, why it's wrong, what he could have done instead, and how is he going to correct it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because he realized my man said, okay, shit, I got caught. I got to figure out how to not get caught next time.
How about you? I mean, I know you don't whoop Canaan, but there's other forms of trauma,
What
kind of like how
trauma?
you Velcro.
Because he hears
You
no every once in a while.
you said you you said that you are sticking to that boy like glue. That is trauma.
That's not trauma.
Let him go. Let him be a man.
I let him.
And
He
I'm
ain't no
saying this
man
to
yet.
you
He
as if
8 years old.
I'm gonna
And
say,
wasn't you the one just talking about controlling what girls, calling them all time? Do you want me to bring that
I was just about to
conversation?
say that. I was gonna
Mm.
say, I'm sitting here saying this to you as I sit here proudly going to disclaim that I'm probably gonna be the parent in the bushes while Ramses is on his first date.
Not
Like,
in the bushes, you freaking weirdo. What is wrong with you?
oh Lord, I'm under attack again. Let's see. Shou, how do you
I'm
balance how do you balance
under
being
attack again.
strong?
Help,
I'm under
help,
attack.
help me,
I
help
gotta be
me.
2 for 2. How do you balance being strong publicly and still soft at home? First of all, I'm not soft at home. I don't know who you've been talking to, but Bernard will
Jesus.
gladly let you know I am not soft at home. Um, I
You a little
I
punk. I be listening to y'all have a conversation. Don't try to lie to these people. You a little punk.
I will
And
say,
Renard don't even have to use words. Sometimes I'll be like, damn,
yo, his
all right, that's how you
looks.
got that's how you gotta do that, bro.
He ooh.
Yo, because
Listen,
sometimes the shit that and then he'll look at you. I was like, yo, I would side eye her too. The hell?
yo, no, I man, where were we? We were somewhere and he shot me a look and you were like, nah, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That man,
Don't play it.
so the last time he shot you a look was that man finished making you breakfast after you finished working out, and then you was like, oh, I'm about to go to my office, so you're not gonna eat. And then he made you
No,
stand right there and eat the food. And that's to the benefit of yourself. Like, because you would have went into that damn office and never ate and then
first of
been
all,
complaining, I'm
First of all,
hungry.
no, 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 no. You guys, this is how I know that Kevin is not my friend. He is Renard's friend, okay?
Mhm.
Because Renard didn't say, are you going to eat? No, 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 no. I
That's what he
started
said.
to walk into the office. He said, no, sit down over there and go eat your breakfast. I was
No,
like,
I
oh,
heard I
okay.
heard him say nice and
See,
gently,
see,
are you
see,
not gonna
see,
eat?
see. He said, sit down over there and go eat those eggs. I was like, okay. No, but funny story. I
No,
will,
you
okay.
said, you said, but I don't want it. That's when the eye came and you cool sat the fuck down and ate them shits.
I decided to eat them. Yo, I ate those eggs so fast. I was just like, "Bloop, bloop, bloop." Um, I will never forget when okay, so we all know, well, those who know me, I am a very lovable, but growing up, I'm a hugger. There are gonna be people who listen to this and say, "No, the fuck you are not. You never used to be like." Um, so I was always used to like, because like we talked about, we all grew up together in the party scene. You know, we got DJs, we got hosts, we got entertainers. That was our field.
And you
So
got nice, wholesome boys. You forgot that one. Nice, wholesome
I said
boys.
hosts for the
Wholesome,
I said
wholesome,
hosts,
wholesome.
not
Nice,
hoes,
wholesome boys.
hosts. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I would always hug like people. Like I would, man, let me tell you something. The first time I went out with Renard, I took Renard to one of our gigs. Who was it? Oh, it was Mayuk. Man, Mayuk came in to give me a hug. When I tell you Renard did the soccer mom hold, put his arm out, he's like, "No, you good." I was like, okay." Like, and Mayuk kind of just looked at me and I was like, "Bro, I can't do nothing right now." Like, he said, "I can't hug you." This this weird ass, like he was like, "Nah, man, you good. You
Oh.
get that's that's stop." And I was kind of like, but like I will say, and to go back to the question, I'm learning to be soft at home. I think growing up in a house full of alpha females put me, or maybe I should say Renard, at a disadvantage when we first got together because I came in with the mindset of I could do everything. I don't, I had that toxic female. I don't need a man. I could do it all by on my own type of mentality.
Mhm.
Whereas Renard's the type of person who be like, all right, cool, bet, go ahead. And he will sit down and watch me struggle and be like, nah, you could do it
You
by
got this.
yourself.
You got it.
Yeah, get it done, get it done. So I'm actually learning to be soft. I'm learning to take a step back, and I'm not going to say allow him to lead because he is the man of this house. So he leads. I am learning I don't need to stand at his side. I need to have his back and I need to just the allow is just going to come out. I need to allow my husband to lead without like, okay, well, maybe we could do it this way. No, maybe we should make all of that stuff. So I'm learning to be soft, but um in short terms, Renard is the reason why I'm soft at home because he done mastered that look. He done mastered that stare. Like, oh, sit down, sit. And I'm like, yep, you're right. You got that. I'm gonna go sit. I'm gonna go sit. I'm telling you, Kev saw it. He witnessed it. I'm gonna go sit down right here.
No,
I'm
the
gonna go ahead and do
man
that.
said nice and gently, "Are you not gonna eat?" He's looking out for you. He's making sure your
Even
well-being is well taken care of.
even in Saint
That's a
Lucia,
leader. That's a leader right
we
there.
we was all in Saint Lucia this past summer, and this man said there were a couple times he had to be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You doing too much. You got that? I got you. Like, that's like our code word because we know I'm X-ray, but you doing too much. I'm gonna need he back in the day, he used to be like, "You at a 15? I'm gonna need you to bring it down to an 8. Figure it out. However you gonna bring it down, but I need you to bring it down." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, Imma figure it out, but I
Yeah.
think it's a balance thing.
It's
Um,
it's definitely a balance. I think every woman, once they get into that real relationship, where a dude is like, hey, relax. That independent shit is out the door. Like, prime example. I don't know where it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you listening. We was in the car. Tiff was driving. One of the few times that she's driving. It's fine. Passenger princess. I'll bitch, I'll complain, but I'll jump into the driver's seat every fucking time. So she was driving and we pulled up to the gas station and I'm like on my phone, I'm not paying attention. And I see her get out the car to go pump the gas. I was like, where the fuck you going? You trying to embarrass me in these streets? Or I'm gonna be sitting here like I'm the passenger princess holding on to my fucking phone? No, 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 no. You do that gas by yourself when you're by yourself. And even then, I try my best to not bring back the I'm gonna go do that damn gas. Because these fuckers out here is gonna be so, hey ma, you need
They
help doing your
waiting.
gas? No, she
They
don't need no fucking
waiting.
help. God damn it.
I done seen some reels.
The fuck?
They be
I
waiting.
was
They
that
like predators.
motherfucker. I would walk over there like, hey man, go. It's cold out here. Let me gas this for you. No, sit your my ass down right over here where you belongs. The fuck? I'm sorry,
All right,
but that's
rapid
that
fire.
independent tough girl shit y'all be doing. Let that shit the fuck go.
Listen,
Cause like
I
Renard,
will.
there will be times where I'll sit and I'll watch you struggle. Oh, you got this. Go ahead.
No, I will never
Go
forget.
ahead.
I had asked him. There was something. I don't know what happened to our side view mirror, but it got taken. I ordered another one.
What do you mean
Asked
got
him if he
taken?
could.
Like somebody just came to the car and took it off? What the fuck you
No, it
mean?
got it got hit. It
You
was like
meaning
dangling.
you hit the car? You hit the car.
Like it was
Okay,
dangling.
go
It
ahead.
was,
You hit the car.
and I ordered the piece and I asked him to put it, and he was like, "Yeah, I got you." But you know, ladies, we are impatient. When we ask you to do something, I mean, like we
Are you
want it
now?
like as soon as we ask you to do it, like we want it done. Like just don't tell me
Mm.
you're gonna get to it. So I was like, I bet. I went, I was struggling. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Google trying to figure out how to do. It took me maybe a little over 3 hours, but I did it.
Good.
I get back to it and I was like, yeah, I did it. Thinking he's gonna be like, you could have just waited. This man said to me, you feel good, right? That's what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, you empowered yourself to get that done. And I was like, no, that is not where this was supposed to go. Not at all. But anyway, all right, we got rapid fire viewer edition. All
Viewer
right.
edition. Oh boy,
Yeah, I know.
is they coming for me?
Maybe.
All
I
right.
did it.
What you got?
I did not read the rapid fires.
All
So
right.
we could do well, how many are there? 6? I'll do one, you do one. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. You know I'm not in that section. Hold on. All right. Let's go. You starting with one?
I'll start with one.
Okay.
One belief you've changed since episode 1.
Nothing.
You know, we could both do it. Um,
Why you seem frustrated with my answer?
because
I
it just is,
ain't much beliefs to change though.
but just in, I guess, even in, not necessarily in stuff that we've talked about, but just in general, how you think. To me, I will say, never mind. I'm fine. We'll stick to, we'll stick to none. I was going to say
Uh-oh.
censorship, and just how my words affect other people. Because I didn't believe that it cared. Like, it's about me. It ain't about nobody else, but whatever. All right, go ahead. You get the next one.
Um, hold on before I move on. Let me try to see if there's anything one belief you've changed since episode 1. Yeah, no. No, I think we've touched some heavy hitter conversations or whatever the case may be, but like
Yeah.
nothing really changed on my end.
Yeah.
I'm more vulnerable now, you know what I mean? I don't have the tough guy motif, but
I
that's not a
appreciate it.
belief type thing.
I'm happy I was able to bring that out.
Girl, bye.
But
Anyways, one topic you're scared to touch. Shit, for you, all of them, because your filter's still fucked up. You gonna get in trouble.
I I'll say infidelity, but go ahead.
Um, one topic that I'm scared to
Oh,
touch.
Lord, my lashes started to stick.
Yeah, I think we might be on the same board on that one. I think that would be a good, yeah, topic you wouldn't want to touch. Is that I would also say like past relationships, because you never know who the fuck's listening. And you want to make sure that your timelines match up right. You know what I mean? So
Oh, my
why are we
Lord, my
like this?
lashes.
Why are we
Woo.
like this? The people trying to get us in trouble. The people trying to get us in
Who
trouble. Next
they
question. Next
are.
question.
Who's
Next
sending these
question.
questions? We gotta have a better you know what? Y'all, we gotta start charging so that we can afford a filter, a producer, somebody to filter these questions. Because clearly I'm not doing a good job.
Oh my god. All right. All
Okay.
right. All right.
One thing people misunderstood about you.
About me,
Mhm.
I'm an asshole, but like the mean asshole, not like the I'm not approachable type and all that other stuff. Like
Yeah.
I'm approachable. I just wear a face to guard me from too much people coming to talk to me. Because one, I probably don't remember your name. I'm horrible with names. And then like so like I kind of put on this front like and I put this cool guy motif so that people don't really bother me because deep down inside sometimes like I probably just don't want to talk to you. I probably forgot your name. I probably, but like, I'm not an asshole per se. It's
Yeah.
just, and sometimes I'm just like, I am still an awkward, shy kid. No matter that
Oh.
microphone shit is tricking y'all. I promise you. I'm an awkward, shy 13-year-old little boy who still thinks that girls don't like him. So, like,
Uh, um, I
Tiffany's
think
glitching over there from my response about the girls not liking me. Not that I need the girls to like me. I'm just saying I'm still that little shy, awkward little boy.
listen, I don't think people think I'm cute, so I just, I'd be like, I'd be like, ain't nobody looking at, ain't nobody checking for me,
Yeah,
ain't
man.
nobody checking for me,
Just
like
just
at
just
all.
because I conned your ass into fucking marrying me. Don't nobody else out here want my ass.
You, you were the one person that fell into the trap. That's it.
You fell for this trap, sucker.
um, I think, I think people misunderstand my strength.
Mm,
Uh, y'all, I really don't, I don't got it all. I really, I do a really good job holding it together, but um, my strength is severely misunderstood. And also, on a lighter note, I don't think people realize how funny I really am. Like I am hilarious. Like
yeah, most
I don't
people that
think
are funny don't tell people that I'm hilarious. You
no,
just
I
let the people
am.
decide.
No, I'm going to start doing that because people like when people hang out with me, they're like, "Oh my god, you're actually really funny," and I'm like, "What? Why? What made you think that I wasn't?" Like,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I
It's
got,
it's
I
it, it- it's
got.
it's borderline insulting sometimes too when people be like, "Oh my god, you're so cool and nice." What the fuck? What did
What
you think I was? Like,
did you
it was like,
think?
"No, you just always look like don't fuck with me." Like, no, it's a persona, people. Like, at some point you have to protect your sanity, your
Yeah,
peace, my bubble, because not everybody's meant to be in this bubble. You know what I mean? Just because you see me a lot of times doesn't mean we cool like that, you know?
that
So,
part.
all right,
All right,
survivalist strategy. Overworking to prove yourself.
that's survival. That is survival.
Yeah, that's
It's
definitely
funny,
survival.
actually.
The word overworking stands out very, very trim. Yeah, survival.
I touched on that today on my episode of Shou Talks where I talk about correlating visibility with value. And we work so hard to be seen because we feel like the more we're seen, the more we're valued. And it's like, no, that is not. That's not.
Mhm,
I'm telling you,
mhm,
when I
mhm,
first started working, and once again, I give that this comes a lot of these things draw back to you, where I would be the first one in the office and the last one out because I felt like they, in their minds, they're like, nope, she is the best employee. I'm here at 6 a.m. I'm leaving at 11:55 PM, like all this stuff only to just never get promoted because they're like, "Oh, why do we need to pay her more if she's doing it
No,
right now?"
says I. I'm a strolling when I feel like strolling in. If if you ask me for extra time, I'm taking my time back another day. You pay me from 10 to 5. So at 4:40,
And that's what
it's
you gonna
shutdown mode.
get.
Because by 5 o'clock, I'm a ghost. I'll see all types of emails coming in. That is tomorrow's motherfucking problem. I'm not giving you 501. If I'm midstream of an email, shut it down. Shut it down. I ain't
I
setting
can't
no
stand it.
precedents because once I send you that email at 5:05, you're gonna feel like you can send it to me at 5:10. Then when I respond to it at 5:10, now you're gonna email me at 6. No, no, and no. 4:40.
Don't make
If
it
it's
happen.
not if it's not in
Absolutely
my
not.
inbox by 4:40, so by the time I wrap up for the day, if I'm midstream at 5:01, that is tomorrow's problem because you put a cap on what I am worth, so I'm gonna give you the cap.
That part right there.
That's
That
that's what it
part
comes
right
down
there.
to. Everybody has a value for their time. I don't feel as though you value my time to the monetary value. Now, I accepted the position. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I accepted it. In my acceptance, I'm accepting what you told me you wanted from me. So all this extra shit that you're looking for, not I. And don't ask me to hang out. You don't pay me to hang out.
Yo, I've started
Because if I go
adapting.
hang out with you and these people that I don't want to fucking be around, guess what? I need them 2 hours back.
I can't
And
with you.
preferably, I'm taking it on a Friday evening or a Monday morning. Matter of fact, I'm working from home on Friday, so I'm gonna take it back on Thursday.
Survival or
Oh shit,
strategy?
yeah, that's right. I work on from home on Thursdays too, so I'm taking that hoe on Monday. Coming in late,
Survival or strategy and never asking for help?
never asking for help.
Yeah.
Never asking for help. Survival or strategy. Survival or strategy. Survival or strategy. Definitely on some survival mode, but I'm trying to see if it could be strategic as well. Because
I
not
don't how
everybody's
like,
for
I don't see
because
how
not
you can make
everybody's
it
for you.
strategic.
And you might be asking somebody for help on some shit and they're just stealing your ideas and running. So sometimes
Yo,
you can't be
that
asking
part.
everybody for help. Because when you ask for help, you got to put yourself out there and trust that person is not going to you over. Okay.
Mm, that
I have
part.
trust issues,
That part.
clearly. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I don't remember what episode it was, but you clearly said, "I don't trust nobody." You you said that exact line. "I don't trust
um,
nobody." I was just like,
no,
"Okay."
I trust people for as long as you I ain't gonna trust you out
Do
the
you start
bat,
with
that's for
trust or do
sure.
you start with distrust?
Not distrust, not trust. I'm neutral. When I first meet you, I don't know where to put you. How do I know if I'm gonna trust you or not? The fuck?
Minimal trust? Okay, anyway. Go ahead, that's the
I
last
said I'm
question.
neutral. Oh, here we go. What conversation do you want to have next but haven't yet?
That's weird because I feel like we kinda like what you said, we came out the fucking box just wow, pow, 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 pow.
Huh.
Um, you know
That's
what?
more of a question
No.
for the people. What do y'all want us to talk about?
No, I have one. I wanna
What?
talk about the value of genuine friendships
Mm. Mhm, mhm,
because
mhm.
we all grew up with our mothers talking about "E pasa miu, e pasa miu, e pasa miu." So I want to dive into experiences we have had with people we thought would be here by our side now, but
Oof.
haven't.
That's a
Mm,
long list. Cause I'm quick to let that
mm.
motherfucker go. I'm loyal
Listen,
to a fault, but I had to start realizing like not everybody deserves the same amount of loyalty. Everybody's not created equal.
nope.
I'm telling you right now. Look at me. Look at me, people. Not everybody's created equal. Just because you
Nope.
see me, just because I hang out with you, don't mean you're on the same level as a Stefan. Don't mean you're on the same level as a Alex. Don't mean you're on the same level as a Shou. And ain't none of y'all motherfuckers on the same level as a Caden or a Tiffany. Uh, try it. Think about it. But you're playing yourself. Sorry, I go on rants.
Let's see. Um,
These are little touchy little things.
I see. Listen, but I do want to talk about it because no, we're gonna have a conversation about friends. Ooh,
Friends.
yeah, that's gonna
How
be a good
many
one.
of us have them?
All right.
Friends. Oh,
What have we learned?
wait,
It
hold
looks
on.
like we're
Before we
wrapping up.
wrap this up, you slid something in there.
Uh-oh.
You started Shoe Talks. Tell the people what Shoe Talks is about. You have a platform. Let's go.
I do. So Shoe Talks is my individual podcast where it's like we're
She got
building our
tired of my
house.
shit, so she revived her old stuff. You know
I
what I
know he
mean?
not talking. This man over here is the podcast guru. He got about like 8
I don't know
that
about
he's just
Guru.
juggling. I don't know how you have to have a real good life to be able to have multiple podcasts to just talk about shit. Like he got something to say about lots of things. No, Shoe Talks, I started back in 2020 and it was just me my attempt to just normalize not being perfect,
Uh-huh.
um, and just figuring out life as we're living it. So I talk about respecting rest and a little bit of kind of how what we focus on, but more on the level of normalizing it in the sense of it's okay to not be perfect.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to build a community where we can strengthen each other, and be there for each other. No, it's not women only. I have a nonprofit called Mokamami Strength, where, in all honesty, it's just a community where we can just pour into each other. Because I know
And
from
even and
experience.
even if it was for women's, it could start with just for the women's, and then it goes to the men's.
That is true. That is see, this is why we're here together. This is why, because but no, I think, um, we are in a society where we're shunned, and we as in people, we're just shunned for trying to take time for ourselves and better ourselves because everybody's like, well, if you're taking care of yourself, well, who's taking care of everything else that you're supposed to be taking? Who said I'm supposed to be taking care of that? So in Shoe Talks, I just want to normalize putting ourselves first and just having these conversations that we're afraid to have out loud with ourselves. And thank you for making me shout that out because you know me. I'll say it and then I move on.
Yeah, just slid that in there. Yeah, on Shoe Talks. Like, motherfucker, no, I don't know Shoe Talks. Tell me.
I wish.
Tell me about it.
No, but guys, it is important that we talk about our other platforms. Like, I keep trying to get Kev to put me onto his Dear Legacy platform because I know he talks about the Dear Legacy from the father perspective, and I'm like, well, when you're ready to put the mother perspective in there, oh my god,
See, for me, Dear Legacy is definitely more than just a podcast, though. It's like, for me, it's a movement about defining, building, living your legacy in real time, right? Because
right,
people like using these buzzwords, but not really defining it. Not what does it
right.
actually mean to you, not what society's telling you what it is, you know what I mean?
Mm,
And then I'm taking it from the perspective of fatherhood. Like, I never had a father, and I got to be a father, you know what I mean? And a lot of us are in that situation.
right,
Entrepreneurship, working a 9 to 5, relationships, growth, like, this big ass age of 41 didn't happen by accident. A lot of shit happened along the way where it's like, when you kind of said it earlier, I can't gatekeep the information.
right,
So why am I going to let this next 20-year-old, this next 30-year-old, or this 40-year-old that's near me just struggle along the way when, like, they could probably learn from my mistake, you know what I
right.
mean? Or from my triumphs at the same time. So it's, you know, that's what it comes down to. Is it gonna stay for fatherhood forever? No. Come on now, I don't like
No, because you're
motherfuckers
gonna
like that.
you're gonna
You know me. I always like to surround myself around strong women's. But right now, I can only talk from my advantage and give the people this part of me first before,
right.
because when the floodgates open with the women's, you know what I mean? You guys are powerful. Y'all out here doing a lot of different things, you know, with lawyers, accountants, attorneys, tax agents, real estate, everything that you want to talk about. It's like there's a powerhouse woman in that field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm focusing on the dads. Y'all got a lot of platforms to run to. The dads, we don't even want to be vulnerable already as it is. You know what I mean? So like,
You know, that's another episode that I think that is a topic I want to talk about because if you realize there's a Haitian Mother's Day, there's no Haitian Father's Day. But we're not gonna dive in. Don't jump into that. We're not gonna. That's something else. We're gonna talk about. Just let that
I
go.
was gonna say nothing. Listen, I'm
Okay.
American Haitian. Okay, I got my day. June. What is it? June 19th, June 20th, June 20th.
I think it's the second Sunday in June, second
Yeah,
or third.
something like that.
All right.
We get a little bit a day
What have these last 10 episodes revealed about you?
about me.
Yep.
Um.
Oh, you know what? No,
Okay.
no. Let's
Shutting the
switch it
fuck
up.
up. Hmm.
What has these last 10 episodes taught you about me?
Oh shit. What have I learned about you?
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Definitely the humor piece is definitely a fact. Definitely the chemistry piece. Definitely your vulnerability and accountability for certain situations, and allowing a space where all sides could be heard. Um, damn, why am I gushing over you? That's enough. I'm not giving you
Oh.
no more. No, bye. Let
um,
me get back to the brother
I will
mode. And you're
I will
stupid.
say FYI, guys, this man texted me earlier today talking about, so what you got planned for us today, crazy? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Listen, I said it on the last episode. I gotta give you your flowers, right? On you said that I have multiple podcasts. Yes, I got multiple podcasts. I'm working on all types of projects. Got different businesses. This is one space where, like, again, the power of a woman, right? I get to just show up, turn the camera on, sit down. What you got for me? You know what I mean? And then we
Yeah,
have these conversations, and it's actually kind of good, too, because I don't have that much input in it. Because you get
yeah,
truth. I don't have to, I
yeah.
can't sit there and rehearse the answers and be filtered and all that shit. It's like you ask it and I was like, oh shit. Okay, filter work for me a little bit. Let me answer this the right way. But it's pretty cool. I get to be the diva. You know what I mean?
I will say honestly, what I've learned from you is to appreciate everything I learned from you. And I say it, I don't wait for moments to be asked. I feel like every time I edit an episode, I call you to tell you how much I appreciate us having this platform and us talking because I do. I learn so much about, you know, getting my finances in line and just being proud of who I am and not necessarily taking the falls as something negative. No, they're experiences that you can grow from. So,
Hmm.
um, yes, I know that you went the military, but I think for me, I've learned your role as a leader on a higher level than I can actually put in words. Ew, God, ew, I'm being mushy over you too. So yeah.
Yeah,
Next
definitely.
question.
This shit
Just
got
uncomfortable.
real weird. Let's
It
go.
is just uncomfortable. No, we don't like this. Um, all right. I think the second question is kind of weird, so we're gonna skip that. What do you think Roots to Realities is becoming?
I think it's becoming what we set out to be. It's a conversation starter. It's not a negativity type thing. You're just look at it as that two people speaking from their experiences,
Yeah,
putting it out there for others to now talk about and think
yeah,
about, right? Because we're now that generation where we're raising the next generation. So it's like let's raise this generation together, guys, together.
yeah.
Because I'm
We
not doing it all the way the fuck right. Cause and we know Shou's not doing it right. Like somebody
my
pray
children
for
are doing
Ramses.
amazing.
Oh, they're doing amazing because their Faja is in their corner. Their mother is out here traumatizing them. No, sir, guys.
Their Maja is whooping their
I talk a
corners.
lot. I talk a lot of shit. She talks a lot of shit, but She love them goddamn boys. Like
I do. Them is my hots. Them is my hots. I do. Roman starting to get y'all. Roman climbed out of his crib today.
oop,
Pray for
it's
me.
a wrap.
Yeah, pray for
Because
me.
all you could do
I'm
right now
hoping
is lower the mattress, and
he's at
then
the lowest. He's at
oh
the
shit,
lowest.
yeah, it's over.
He's
It's
at the
over.
lowest.
You might as well take the gate out now and just start teaching him how to sleep in the bed by itself. The moment Caden started climbing, there was no stopping it after that.
I just Lord Jesus. And he's right on time because Ramses did it at this time.
Yep.
Daylight savings weekend. And it was like, okay, bet it's time for me to go. All right. We're gonna close out and you're up first.
Oh, all right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in for these past, well, now 11 episodes. Thank you guys for
Man, that's
tuning in and
11
sticking
weeks.
with us, having
Months.
these conversations with us, and being vulnerable and asking us these questions.
Mhm.
Is great to get the questions from you guys because where you might be a little hesitant to talk about it, our dumbasses will talk about it. And then we'll give you the best of our ability. Because, like we said, we're not experts. We're just here to be
No.
honest on what we think on a situation. And you're in luck. We're going to start bringing on guests, right? Because if we
Yes.
can't answer it, we could give you our personal experiences. We could give you what we might think, but we are going to start bringing on the professionals to start talking to us and letting us know how to do the finances, the estates, how we bring faith into situations, how we are, honoring our parents and all that other stuff. 'Cause like we said, at some point we're gonna bring on our lovely guest auntie that we've been talking about for 11 goddamn weeks.
Oh my God,
Um,
maybe she should be our first guest. We'll talk
we
about that
already
off.
have one lined up. Okay, we'll talk offline. But
Oh, you're
anyways,
right. Yes, we do.
uh, thank you and immensely because I sit here and I look at like men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right?
Mhm.
As a fairly new show where we're averaging
Oh, he pulling up the
about
numbers. You know,
30
he
30
don't
some
lie.
odd views per episode,
Mm,
and that's a testament to you guys. That means 30 some odd people every week is tuning in
yeah,
faithfully. I thank you.
and
I
sharing.
appreciate you guys. You guys are talking. You guys are in the comments and the social media and all that other good stuff. Um, so yeah,
Well.
Shou, go.
If you've been here for the first 10 episodes, I need you guys to understand you are part of our foundation. We really appreciate it. We love the side conversations that we get, the extra like, oh yeah, I went through this because it does help normalize what we went through. Um, make sure you drop our questions. We're gonna try to do this after every 10 episodes, kind of hear what's going on, feedback, and just reach out, make sure that you as viewers understand that we are listening. Kevin said it a couple of episodes ago where I'm in there. I'm on social media, guys. I'm answering. I'm responding. I'm reading it. We're paying attention. We don't. We ain't at we're not at the part yet where we got the bots responding for us. It's us.
I don't think I don't think we're ever gonna have the bots.
No,
I'd be
we
too
we
much in
we
the
like to
weeds when it comes to
connect.
the stuff. I like to look at the shit and I'm like, oh man, that's how you really
Yes.
feel? Okay, cool.
Um, go ahead and drop your questions, um, and so that we can address them in the next time we decide to have a viewer episode. Comment on which episode that changed you the most. Subscribe. We are on YouTube. We are on all most podcast platforms. I almost messed that up. I don't know what I was about to say, but it
Oh,
wasn't going to be
just
those
rewind, do that one
words.
again, because I don't know what you said. Sound like you was having a stroke. I had to look up real quick.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that. 'Cause my lips are doing whatever they want right now.
Yeah, okay. That made me lose my train of thought. I thought we was back at the top of the whole conversation. But all jokes aside, subscribe wherever you're listening. We're on all platforms. Watch us on YouTube like you already been doing. Follow us on social media. And most importantly, drop the comments, hit the likes, hit the subscribe buttons, and stay rooted in your reality, man. It's your boy Kevin B. the Brand alongside.
It's your girl Shou the Vibe Enhancer.
You almost fucked up
See you
again,
next
Jesus
week.
Christ. See you
What did
next
I
week,
I
people.
said it right.
No, you paused. You was like, it Oh, it's your girl, Shou, the vibe enhancer.
At least I got the sentence out. You know what? You're never satisfied. You're never
Never,
satisfied.
never. Did we establish this? Once I hit one goal, I'm already looking 2
You're
steps
like
down
you're
the
looking at
road.
the
Like,
next 3.
yeah, come on now. All right, people. Have a
All
blessed
right.
week. See y'all.
Peace out.